So please find a comfortable position for you. And roll your shoulders down your spine. Rest your hands on your knees or your thighs or on the mat beside you. And take some long, slow, deep breaths in. Long, slow, deep breaths out. Oh, it's 2025. It's a new year. Numerology wise, it's a 9 year. So it's a year of preparation. Last year was an 8. It was like really working through a lot of repeating patterns, right? A lot of things coming up into light. How do we recognize if we're repeating a pattern over and over again if it doesn't just come like right into our face to be like, here I am. Do you want to keep doing this? So that's come to completion. And now it's like a prep year. And I love that. I feel that. I feel like last year was rocky. And it was looking at like a lot of patterns and a lot of behaviors and a lot of old stories. And so while it may not be like new beginnings, it's like those are coming. And so prep for them. Did you know that uh, pretty much all lottery winners that had no money prior to winning the lottery ended up more broke than they were before they won the lottery? Why? Because let's just say, yay, you manifest $1 million. That's amazing. But there's a reason right now you maybe don't have it because you would spend it or you would give it away, or money is energy and money magnifies. So it would magnify all those old stories of last year. So you don't have it, whatever it is that you want, because you're not ready for it. So this year, the idea is that you can prepare yourself to be ready to receive, right? If you're looking for the love of your life and the love of your life walked in the door right now, and you still feel like you're not worthy and you're not valuable, do you think the love of your life would see you? No, they can't, right? Because the love of your life is here to help you grow. They're not here to make you feel better. So this year, what is it that you can prep for the $1 million, for the love of your life, for insert blank here? Like, what is it that you're looking for in your life? And one of the things that manifestation or people that offer manifestation workshops or education talk about a lot is a difference between means goals and end goals. So there's a means to an end. How about we bypass all the superficial BS and go right to the end goal? If you want $1 million, what's the feeling of having $1 million? Why do you want $1 million? Right? So you can be free. So you can provide for your family, right? If it's like, oh, I have a lot of debt. Okay, cool. So it's not about paying off debt. It's about getting rid of the stress of having debt, right? So it's peace. If you want the love of your life, what is it you're looking for? You're looking for connection, right? Companionship. So what would it look like to bypass all of the little things that we don't actually really need or want and look at the big picture? And if you're still looking for a word for this year, tune into that end goal and notice what that is. What are you looking for? Are you looking for happiness? Are you looking for joy? Are you looking for freedom? Are you looking for peace, love, connection, companionship? And then recognize, like, if you're looking for anything outside of yourself, that's not the answer. So if you're looking for companionship, it's usually companionship for yourself because you just keep abandoning yourself for looking for a partner, for example, instead of tuning into companionship with self. So while you think about your end goal, which is why New Year's resolutions just kind of flop because they're means goals. They're usually pretty superficial. Connect to a feeling or a sensation. And then imagine yourself there, like in it. So if you want to manifest $1 million, or you want to manifest $5,000 a month, you want to manifest the love of your life, whatever it is that you're looking for, just imagine you've already done it. You're there. You're looking at the version of yourself that has reached that goal. And I want you to look around from the perspective of you having attained your end goal. Look around. So someone broke this down for me one time that helped me to understand it even more. Imagine that you wanted to manifest six-pack abs, okay? And you have, and you're in it, and you look down at your six-pack abs, and then you look around yourself. You look around at your house, right? In your cupboards, in your fridge, and what's there? Like not chips and pop, right? You look at how you spend your day, probably working on your abs, running. So let's take the six-pack abs out and think about what's your end goal. Be there and now look around. Imagine that you're waking up. You're feeling peaceful. Let's say manifestation is finances. You're feeling peaceful. You're not stressed and you wake up. Where are you? Are you in your home? Or are you in your beach home in Costa Rica by the ocean, hearing the waves crashing upon the shore? A day in the life of your wish fulfilled. How do you feel? Is there someone beside you? Or maybe not. right? Maybe a manifestation looks like manifesting your way out of a current relationship. And when you get up and you get out of bed, what do you do? Go eat some breakfast, go for a run, not even close, sit there, have coffee, eat a cookie, and enjoy the sunrise. Like, what does that look like to you? And start to move through your day. You've had some breakfast. What happens after breakfast in this life that you want to create, that you have created? Notice yourself interacting with people. Maybe you're out and you're social and you're doing all the things, or maybe you're in and you're working or you're getting a massage. And stay connected to that feeling, the feeling of freedom, the feeling of connection, the feeling of peace, the feeling of love. Continue to move through your day, like lunchtime now. What does lunchtime in this life look like? And just check yourself too, right? This version of you is not the version of you right now. So if you're wanting to manifest more finances, that doesn't mean you're going to work all the time. Notice if you're still just like rushing from thing to thing. Notice if your current lens is sneaking its way into your future lens, and just call it out. Excuse me, ma'am, sir, get out of here. I'm free. And just notice how the day goes between the lunch hour and the dinner or supper hour. Who's there? What are you doing? And the more that you can tune in to your surroundings and the sensations and the feelings, the more you can really anchor into this feeling. So look around. Notice what you see. Like, what are the colors? Notice what you hear. Reach over, like touch the table. Notice how that feels on your fingertips. The table of freedom. If there's people around you, touch them with consent, of course. And transition into your third meal. What does it look like? Who's there? What are you doing? How do you feel? And keep breathing. Long, slow, deep breaths in, and long, slow, deep breaths out. I want to offer you a little neuro-linguistic programming trick. It's called anchoring. So with your thumb and your forefinger, just bring the thumb and push the nail into the first knuckle on the forefinger. So put some pressure. Yeah. Okay, and then return again to that sensation or that feeling. What was it? Freedom, peace, connection. Get back to your dinner. Get back to that feeling and keep pushing your thumb into your forefinger. And so this is called anchoring. And the goal here is that at any point you could do this again and remember this feeling. And the more you feel this, the more you really like attract in this. The more you feel freedom, the more freedom you will attract. It was like a reminder. And for the thoughts that are like, you can't do that. Yes, I can. So now back to your visualization. Imagine now supper's ending. And you're moving into your evening routine. Notice who's there. Head into your bedtime routine, whatever that might look like. Are you going to bed with someone? Are you going to bed on your own? Are you traveling? Are you in one or your own home, one of your homes? Just notice how it feels to fall asleep in peace, calm, knowing you're going to get a restful sleep. Drift off. And once again, connect to the feeling. A lot of the time we fill our meditations with words and being guided, especially in the beginning, and that's totally okay. And what can be really helpful is to have some space, because the space is where we receive our guidance. So just take these next few minutes to notice what comes up for you. invite some awareness back into your breath. And start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Turn your head from side to side.